Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? Good evening. Welcome to my live stream. It's going to be quick. It's been a long day. Tuesdays are my days that I set aside for my client one on ones. So I had a full day of client one on ones, amazing, uh, deep insights, and amazing transformation. Um, just love what I do. If you are in the transformational space, if you are a person who facilitates human transformation, then I love to work with you and I get you. So, if you're catching me for the first time, my name is Linda Hales and I am a high performance coach. I help high level women, high level female entrepreneurs develop the confidence and the skills to reach impossible goals in both their business and their life. Most people come to me when they want to accelerate their revenue, they want to make a whole lot of money. And they think they're coming to me for that, and they end up making a lot of money. But there's so much that we work with in here. We work on the identity shifts necessary for that person to create, to step into, so that they can be the person who commands whatever it is that they're dreaming about, charges $10,000, charges $20,000, makes their first $250,000 a year in real estate or whatever other business that they do. And so I wanted to very quickly go live. First of all, I haven't been live in so long. Thank you for everyone who's sending prayers to my mom. Thank you for everyone who has taken the time to personally message me. Thank you for the people who have literally texted me with prayers. Thank you for being such a caring, giving person. And it means so much to me for you to do that, because so many of you literally are my online friends. And here I am about to go down a little rabbit hole. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I raised my children on Facebook. I literally went live from Evan's track meets. I went live from Mackenzie's dance meets, from the football games. Literally, I raised my kids online. And I did not know that this was part of my brand. I did not know I was like building a brand. I never shared my life so that I was building a brand. I literally was just sharing my kids' life because I moved to Texas with no friends or family here. So my kids don't have uncles and aunts or cousins or people here sitting on the stands whenever they were doing their games or their school activities. So I literally would go live. And then when Mackenzie got in the car or when Evan got in the car, I would say, look at all the people that were watching you. Because the whole time that I've been living in Texas since 2013, I'm the only person screaming my kid's name from the stands. So I did it to hey, look at all the people that were watching you. Look at how many people are proud of you. And people started to call themselves internet uncles and internet aunts. So I started to say, hey, look at your niece, everybody. And literally, when Mackenzie graduated from high school, I had people who I've never met before. Still to this day, I've never met in person. People who are my Facebook friends were sending me checks to Mackenzie, money orders to Mackenzie for her graduation. When Mackenzie was selling things for like fundraisers for her dance team, people were sending me money through PayPal. Hey, I'm not there to be able to participate in Mackenzie's fundraiser. So it is amazing when I tell you from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate who you are, that the social media allows you to truly connect with real people, right? Everybody's not some fake person trying to live a fake ass life and a highlight reel and sound bites on social media. There are people like me who are moms, single moms, who raised their kids and who went through all of the stages of her life. You saw me when I was a single mom. You saw me when I was struggling. You saw me when I was unemployed. You saw me when I didn't have a car. And then you saw me when I launched my business. And you saw me when I grew it. And you saw me here. And you're seeing me, step into this evolved version of me. It's like every day I'm evolving. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being real in my life. And I appreciate your prayers and your messages and everything that you do to connect with me, because we are real people. So I'm going to get off this live stream when I'm done, and I'm going to go wash my hair and pack because I'm flying out tomorrow. I'm going to Atlanta to an event. And so I titled this, Why Do You Choose Hard? I think I titled this live stream, Why Do You Choose Hard? Child, I don't even know what why are you choosing hard? And so very quickly, I want to share with you that I had a sales call earlier today, and with an amazing person who facilitates human transformation. She is great at what she does. I could tell from the way she answered her questions on my intake questionnaire. I could tell from the time that she took. Hey, Manilan, you know what I'm saying? We never met, girl. Oh, I love you, baby. And so this woman, I could tell that she's great at what she does, from the way she answered her questions, from the way that just the time that she took to answer each question. And staying true to Linda Hale's fashion, I came to the call enforcing a strict boundary because she was like 5 minutes late. And I didn't want to have the call. And so I came in, very matter of fact, very direct. And I was like, hey, we don't do that on my camp. We don't, I respect your time and I want you to respect mine. And if you want to step into making a whole lot of money, you're going to have to respect other people's time. And that's going to be part of your identity that you're going to have to shift into becoming that different version of you who makes a lot of money, because people who make a lot of money are highly committed people and they respect each other's times. Well, can you imagine if somebody said that shit to you? You probably would be like, fuck this. So she didn't curse. She didn't curse. She was a lovely, lovely human being. But just because she was a lovely human being, she was not trying to hear that. And so she also enforced her boundaries. When I asked her to do something, she's like, that's not going to happen. And so I said, okay, do I want to have this call with her? So when I was able to put my ego aside, because I came to that call with ego, okay? When I was able to put my ego aside, then I created a safe space for her to be able to put her walls down, because I came in hot with, unforgiving and offering no grace. And when I was able to be me and she felt the real me, she felt that I wasn't being fake, then she was able to open up. And that call turned into a call where I stepped up and I served her powerfully. Okay. One day she's going to become a client. Okay. We did some reframes of some phrases, some vocabulary, because I'm a big believer that words create our reality and words create feelings. Words can make things important or take importance from things based on what we say. And I truly, truly, truly enjoyed the time that I spent with this beautiful woman on my sales call. And the thing that I saw, that is not just her that's dealing with this, but so many of you in the entrepreneurial space, in the online space, you have a whole bunch of offers. You're selling a whole bunch of services at a whole bunch of different price points, and they're all not great price points. So you're working hard to sell a whole bunch of little offers that literally make you a little bit of money. Okay, I'm going to say that again. You're working very hard to sell a whole lot of services that make you a little bit of money. And you're not even considering that you don't have to work hard and you can step into your expertise and own your lane and make a lot of money. So some of you are trying to sell a whole bunch of people into a whole lot of offers that make you a little bit of money. I'm repeating it. When you literally could step in and sell a few offers, sell a few people into a few offers that make a lot of money. When I'm going to give you an example, her example. So one of the most recent results that she's been able to give her clients, she was able to take someone from zero and they made $30,000 in 90 days. And then that person signed up to work with her again for another period of time. And during the very first month, that person made $30,000. So in 4 months, that person made $60,000. Do you know how many people in the United States work a full-time job and they do not make $60,000? Okay? I'm about to show you right now how many people do that. I'm going to go to BLS.gov. It's the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And I'm going to ask for the average income in the United States. The average household income as of 2020 is $31,133. Okay? Like, that's insane. When the average person in this country makes $33,000, so we're talking about that's the average person. That's taking all the doctors and all the engineers and all of the lawyers and all of the neuroscientists and all of the brain surgeons and all of the people that work at McDonald's and the people that work part-time. That takes everybody into consideration. And the average salary in the United States is $31,133. What's more average is 45 to 55, right? When I chose to move to Houston, I chose to move to Houston because in this city, more Hispanic and Black people make more money than they do in other cities and states. I wanted to move to a place where Hispanic, Black, and brown people were making more money than the average Hispanic person in New York or the average Hispanic person in Minnesota or wherever. Because I have children who are Black and Puerto Rican. And what I did not want my children to raise my children in a place where all the Black people are saying it's hard out here, the man is holding me back, or a whole bunch of Hispanic people that only work in the kitchen or in school services or in housekeeping. So I did not want to raise my children around that. So I chose Houston very strategically and specifically because people here made more money than they do in other cities and states. When I came here from Florida, I was making $39,000 a year as a college recruiter. I wasn't in Houston 3 weeks when I applied for a job at another university doing the same job that I was doing at ITT Tech for $39,000 a year, and I got a job making $55,000 a year. If I had stayed at ITT Tech for another 10 years, I would have never made $55,000 in 10 years from 39. But moving here, I gave myself a significant raise just by applying for a job at a different place doing the same thing that I was doing. So I had in mind that I wanted to make more money in less time. Back to the example of the lady that I just got off the call. So she helped her client make $60,000 in 4 months, right? So I said, imagine if he didn't get any better. Imagine if he didn't learn to close $70,000 or $80,000. He only knows how to make $60,000 every 4 months. First of all, I just told you the average salary in the United States is $31,000 a year. So this person learned how to make $60,000 quarterly. And her client is 50 years old. So I said, if this person works until they're 65, right? This person now knows how to make $60,000 every 4 months. Okay? $60,000 times 4 equals $240,000. Okay? And this 50-year-old now knows how to make an extra $240,000 a year. I don't even know what he was making before. I just know that my client helped him learn how to make $240,000 a year. And he's going to be working for another 15 years. So if he only makes $240,000 a year for the next 15 years, his return on the money that he paid her, his return on his investment is $3.6 million for the rest of his life. And I want you to look at what you do for your clients in the same way. Look at the lifetime value of the transformation that you offer your clients. Okay? I'm not here to do dancing on TikToks and stupid ass shit. I don't do that. I'm here. I teach business. You can make a lot of money doing that, but I'm not going to teach you how to do TikToks and dancing. If that's what you do, great. You do that. You're not going to come learn that with me. What you're going to learn with me is exactly what my client did for her client. You're going to learn to compress time. If you work right now a full-time job and you driving and you stuck in traffic and you're barely making $55,000 a year and you come work with me and I teach you how to do that in 2 months, however you bring transformation to your clients, if doing TikToks is what you do, or doing voiceovers is what you do, or if doing live streams on Instagram, I don't know. If LinkedIn is your jam, if doing corporate offers is your jam and not one-on-one, I don't care. As long as you have a proven offer that transforms people's lives. My client, she works with change makers. I work with people who are facilitators of human transformation. It is very difficult to monetize that. Not everybody can teach you how to make money doing that. That's why there's a whole lot of people out here broke. I literally spoke to a woman on a sales call who wanted to work with me, but she was indebted to a money mindset coach. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. You owe the money mindset coach money? I thought she was supposed to work on your money mindset. How come you owe her money? You should be like, look, we're done. I don't owe you anything. Because the only people making money out here selling money mindset is the money mindset coach and not the people that are paying them. It's a whole lot of people in this internet that are not proficient and competent at what they do, but they know how to write great posts, and they went and took a nice little photo shoot, and then they took your money. The lifetime value that this client will have because he worked with this woman is $3.6 million. You don't think if she asked him for 10,000, it should be a no-brainer? You don't think if she asked him for 30,000, I pay me 30,000, I teach you how to make 30. But you make 30 over and over again, however many times you want. You don't think it's a no-brainer to charge him 50,000 and he made 60,000 back? When the lifetime value of the investment is going to be $3.6 million? When you go finance a car, every single mile that you put on it depreciates. It's not an asset. You can't write it off in your taxes. Anything that you can write off on your taxes is an asset. You can write off your coaching program. You can write off, if you go back to school to get a bachelor's, a master's, or any secondary education that you go get, you can write that off because it's an asset. Why is it an asset? Because it appreciates in value. If it appreciates in value, it's an asset. So you are an asset. If you're if you're a person who facilitates human transformation, you are a walking, living, breathing asset. But you want to be out here selling $2,000 for 8 weeks and let me charge $500 to speak to this person. You're not going to make no living like that. There are people that are willing to pay you $10,000 to work with you for 90 days, $15,000 to work with you for 90 days, $25,000 to work with you for 90 days, $30,000 to work with you for 90 days, $21,000 to work with you for 7 weeks. I know that because I have gotten clients at each one of those price points. And at each one of those price points, I have evolved into a different identity of, hey, Lethea, how are you? I'm an asset. You are an asset, girl. You already know. We got a multiple seven-figure woman on this live stream. Thanks for being here. So why are you choosing hard? Why are you choosing? If you don't have an email list with thousands of people, you got no business selling anything at $2,000. You got no business selling a membership at $97 and you got 54 people on your email list and they never open their emails. So that is you choosing hard. Why do you choose hard? Choosing hard by making a little bit of money, trying to sell a whole lot of little bitty offers when you could make a lot of money the easy way. There's people, like I said, there's people that are willing to pay you 30, 40, $50,000 to work with you for 3 months, 90 days, a year. Thank you, Lethea. And so you missed the beginning of this live stream when I was talking about the real people that I've met online and how they've been so caring and have real messages for me and my mom and my kids, how I've raised them in on Facebook. And there's so many people who call themselves internet uncles and aunts, and they've never met my kids, but they send my kids presents and cards and checks and money orders. It's incredible. The internet, it's an incredible space. And so since I'm talking about Lethea, I met Lethea at an event that I went to last year called God's Girls Making Millions. And a lot of people have asked me, Linda, are you telling me that I've got to pay to make friends with millionaires? Yes. I paid $5,000 to be in that room. And Lethea was in that room. And we had been connected on Facebook for many years, but we had never met. And now Lethea and I, we work with the same coach. And I just saw her a couple of weeks ago. Lethea was like, girl, I am in Florida. If you need anything with your mom, let me know. And it's like, how do you end up connecting with people who are real entrepreneurs making real impact in the world? And that impact obviously turns into money. How many of you have a phone full of people that you can contact and you're like, how do I meet those people? That's insane. You're telling me I got to pay to make friends? Yes. Ask all the white men who pay to golf at the country club if they in any way, shape, or form don't like paying for that membership. They pay for that membership for the connections, for the people that they'll meet. So why do you choose hard? If you continue to choose hard, you won't have thank you, Lethea. If you continue to choose hard, you won't have the money that you need to invest to be in those rooms. You won't, I mean, and it was a big mindset shift from where I started in 2019, where I was like, oh my God, I don't have $5,000 for a 90-day program, to then paying $5,000 for a weekend and $12,000 for a weekend, and then $10,000 for a VIP day and $25,000 for a VIP day. It's different identity shifts that you're going to have to step into as you build your business so that you can pay that money and also charge that kind of money, command that type of price, because you know that the transformation that you create has a lifetime value of multiple millions for the people who cross paths with you. When you understand that if someone cross paths with you, that for the rest of their life until they die, because of what they learned from you, they were able to either add millions of dollars to their bank account, or they were able to get off the metformin and stop being diabetics. So they never got on dialysis and they never had an amputation and they were able to live longer. Or if you taught somebody how to save their marriage, and because of that, they didn't have to go hire a lawyer and split their assets and split a family apart and destroy legacy, that has a money value attached to it. That marriage having to break into their assets and then separating the family and having to sell their homes and that man paying child support, that was more than money. And if you can save that couple from that happening, the lifetime value to that couple for them having been able to figure it out and stay together is multiple millions because of the legacy that they will be able to leave. Their children won't have to come from a broken home. The same for health, the same for money. So if you are a person who is a facilitator of human transformation, I work with you to help you monetize what you do, because not everybody can help monetize the intangible. It is intangible. When I bought this iPhone, I gave some money and I got this iPhone. When I got these product glasses, like I paid for the product glasses, I got product glasses. I bought this water, I got water. But I'm paying for a transformation. So if you are a facilitator of human transformation, you do not have to choose hard. You need to do an identity shift and realize that you've got to step into the kind of woman who owns the value of what she does in the marketplace. I'm not talking about owning your worth, because we already know that women don't charge their worth. If that were so, women wouldn't be broke. So I don't care about your worth. I want you to understand that the marketplace is currently like holding space. There are people in the marketplace paying thousands of dollars to someone else for the same thing that you do. And I want you to understand that if there are 20 million people doing the same thing that you do, that is a great service. If there were nobody doing the service that you provide, I'd be like, I don't know about that. But the fact that there's 20 million people doing what you do means that it is monetizable. You can make money in that. That's why there's Discount Tire and Goodyear and Pep Boys. And like none of them people are going out of business. There's McDonald's, there's Burger King, there's Five Guys, there's Wendy's. Ain't none of them going out of business. There's the Presbyterian Church, the Pentecostal Church, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Jehovah's Witness Church. Like, ain't none of them going out of business because there's all these churches. There's a gazillion coaches that teach business and money making. Okay, and I'm one of them. And I am very good. And I am the best at doing it the way that I do it. That's why I ain't got no competition, because nobody's Linda. And you don't have any competition either. I just need you. This conversation, I'm trying to create an identity shift. I'm trying to create a mindset shift. I'm trying to reframe something for you. Because if you are great at what you do and you're not charging a lot of money, you're doing it to yourself, boo. You're choosing hard. There's no reason to do that. Anyway, I appreciate the lady who got on the sales call with me. I appreciate that she let me into her world. And because of her example, I said, you know what? I'm going to get on this very quick live stream and I'm going to share this with you guys. Stop leaving money on the table. Stop walking around the promised land like Moses did. There was no reason for them to walk around the promised land for 40 years. No reason whatsoever. But they murmured and complained, even though God was providing for them every day. But God doesn't want you to just exist and be living off of a little fish and loaves. He wants you to walk in the land of milk and honey and abundance and the promised land. You are a child of a king. Stop acting like a pauper. I cannot, and I grew up in church. My parents are preachers. I cannot stand the amount of Christian people who are living, who are not even living, they're existing. And they're praising God with a little bit of money in their pocket. I don't want to be praising God with a little bit of money in my pocket. I want to praise God with all the money in my pocket. Because when I have all that money in my pocket, I can create the impact that He really put on me, on my life. The calling on my life is great. That impact is huge. That impact is going to require money. Money for you to do the things that you want to do. Whether it's tithing, helping your family, building a legacy, helping homeless people, whatever it is that you want to do, it requires money. So I speak about money very openly and unapologetically. And if you don't have any, I want you to know that it's your fault that you don't have it. Because the money that you need, the money that you desire, the money that you are seeking is in someone else's pocketbook. It's not going to come in the mail from your dead uncle. It's not coming in the mail from Geico. It's not coming in the mail. No one is just going to give it to you. The money that you want, the money that you desire, the money that you need is right now in someone else's pocketbook, in someone else's wallet, in someone else's pocket, in someone else's bank. That's why I love when Grant Cardone, he has a whole t-shirt that says, "Who has my money?" There's a lot of people that have your money, but you're not making them the offer that they want to say yes to. So thank you so much for being with me here tonight. I haven't gone live in a very long time. So thank you for hanging out with me, for being here. And let me know if you're like, you know what, Linda, I'm tired of not doing the thing. You know, I have these months that are good. Then I have these months that are bad. Like, I don't want to do this. Let's talk. Then if that's you, let's talk. I'm trying to look for my little banner that I usually put scrolling underneath here. Child, I haven't done a live stream in so long that I didn't even know where my things were. So just go to coaching.lindahales.com It's my client testimonial page. You're going to see all the people. This is my son calling me. I'm going to answer the phone because I'm about to get off here. Hey, I'm finishing a live stream. Don't hang up. So I love you guys. There goes the booking link on the bottom of the screen, coaching.lindahales.com. Go look at my client testimonials, see who you can relate with, see who you resonate with, and then click the book a call now button and let's hop on a call and let's see how we can work together so you can have an amazing rest of 2023. Thanks for being here. Have a great night.